taking that risk. Cops catch me, that's it. Stick up boys wanna lick. Shorty want me cause I'm lit. Catch a body, got the stick. Smoking dope, need the van. Pray to God that I win. Getting that money, run up a check. I was 10 toes down there. I used to flex. I hit that block, tryna finesse.
Kalinka, this a banger.
So who wear the crown? Let's see who passed the test of the crowd. Say who is it now? You said you got the flow and the style. See, I got what you need. Step up to the 28 seed. Cause the best MCs, it's all going down in Fantasy Rap League.
Welcome back to another episode of Fantasy Rap League Podcast. I am your host, Free, joined by my other co-hosts as usual. We got Sheen, Hoagie Bear, and Ghetto Vegan, aka Hood Vegan over there. Border Eye is again missing out on an episode. He's still going through some stuff, so please pray for him and wish him best of luck, and he will be back soon, hopefully. But you know, the show is going on, so without further ado, let's get right into it. So today's episode is the fourth episode in the quarterfinals. So far, you know, every episode has been an easy one-sided battle, and today kind of looks that way, but, you know, it could, you know, possibly swing in a different direction. It depends. But today's rappers that we are talking about are Joyner Lucas from Boston, Massachusetts, versus Meek Mills from Philadelphia. Joyner is the winner from episode 7. Yeah, Joyner's the winner from episode 7. He beat Logic to move on, and Meek Mill is the winner of episode 8, and he beat Game to move on to the quarterfinals. So right now we're about to see who's going to move on to the semifinals and face Nipsey Hussle next time. So before we get started, anybody got anything they want to say about Joyner and Meek real quick? You know, how their day's going? You know, anything?
Cam Newton's got COVID, so my life sucks.
Damn. He'll be all right.
So is Trump.
That's fake. I don't believe that. That's fake. That's fake.
I think that happened like the day after the debate, didn't it?
Yeah, that's fake.
Day after. 2
But,
days
you
after?
know, that's my opinion.
Yeah, what was it? I mean, I've seen
I know Dion was cracking up during the debate. He had to. That shit was hilarious.
It was comical.
It was hilarious if you don't think about the fact that it represents the decline of like everything we believe in as far as elections go.
Right.
No. To me, that seems like right where I expect the intelligent level of a politician to be at.
That's not where everyone was referencing like how Nixon versus Kennedy and how everyone freaked out, you know, because Nixon wasn't wearing any makeup. And compared to what it's like now, it's like it's a shit show.
Yeah, it's a comedy show.
When he called that nigga son a crackhead, I know he didn't say crackhead, but when he called that nigga son a crackhead, I was like, yo, this
Which
shit
son?
He said, what was it?
What's the name? Bo, the one.
Hunter.
The one that was in the military. Hunter, the one that was in the military.
Right.
Not the one that passed away though.
Yeah, but Bo is the
that
name
was savage.
he thought he was talking about.
He got a lot of shit to talk. Isn't Barron like I don't know, like a Mark Zuckerberg type of insane?
I mean, his wife was a playgirl or whatever, you know, playboy, playgirl, one of those things. But
Same difference, right? Yeah.
Same thing.
She did spread either way.
I don't want to say anything. I'm not trying to get fired.
This is my expertise. I had a fun time watching that.
I'm not trying to come to Barron.
That's what I said. I know, because I had a fun time watching.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to have fun time watching.
I had my screen going. I had my 2 phones. I was like fact checking everything people were saying. But besides that, it was terrible. It was terrible.
It's funny to watch.
Trump wasn't letting my man speak. I'm like, yo, you gotta let him speak. Let him
wasn't
dig his
letting
hole.
nobody speak.
Let him dig his hole.
Now they got the thing that now that you can be mute now.
You can do whatever you want.
They can mute the other candidate now.
Shit.
That's good.
Chris Wallace, I don't know. I felt like Chris Wallace, the moderator. I felt like he was
One-sided, right?
He was coming that trail, bro.
Yeah.
He was getting annoyed though too.
Bro, but he from Fox News. That didn't make sense to me. It's like, yo, wouldn't you want to attack? NBC. You know what I mean? CBS. But it was funny though. I think they both lost. I think America lost.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's a good way of putting
Hell
it. America lost.
Yeah.
America lost. Yeah. It wasn't no clear winner. America lost because it's just like you got somebody lying, and you got the other person just not letting the other person talk. It's like, who do you go for at this point? Like, who do you like? Seriously, like, who do you go for?
We can't even get our topics talked about at all.
We got somebody did it. We got 98 seconds on black issues. The whole debate, the 2-hour debate, we got 98 seconds.
That's fucked up.
I was waiting for the topic of racial, tension to be brought up in that
98 seconds. That's it.
So black people lost.
Yeah, we lost.
Anyway, I hope Cam Newton feels better.
We're worth 1 minute and 38 seconds of conversation. Yeah. What was it? But, since we couldn't find a winner for the debate, though, let's try to find a winner today. So let's get started. Round 1, talking about lyricism. I'm going to go with Meek for this one. I like Joyner.
I was on my edge. I was on the edge of my seat.
On the edge of my seat.
Nah, there's nothing wrong. Like
I know what bro was going to say.
Was it? From the last battle when we talked about Logic and Joyner, I do like Joyner Lucas's music. I know y'all find him boring and y'all can't stand him and all that shit, but
no. I mean, I like his
Not
music.
I can't
I
stand
wouldn't
him.
say he's boring.
He doesn't faze me.
I mean, I like that he's also the same. Like he tries to get his picture across, like how Meek does through his music.
He's good at remixes.
No bullshit. Yeah, he's good at remixes. Like
it's not like he doesn't have bars. It's just like, what does he have that other people don't have?
That's actually a good question. Yeah, that's a very fair question, actually. But I mean, what was it? And I'm probably saying for his specific subgenre, like lyricism and all that, like. I don't know, when it comes to being like a lyricist, it's hard to do something lyrically that no one's ever done. Like music video wise, that's something you could probably work on. Like you could probably do like a music video no one's ever done. But maybe, as far as a song though, I mean, he did have he would originally have had the first suicide hotline prevention song. But then
I'm not getting back into that shit again.
No, that shit was like 5
Who
minutes
wanted to kill themselves more?
That shit was long as hell.
Well, yeah, it's a story. Yeah, it was supposed to be long. So speaking of which, actually, did anyone see that new video with Shanti?
Oh yeah, that was a remix too.
Anyone see that new Megan Thee Stallion video?
Fuck out of here. We'll talk about that next episode.
I heard the new song for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, the Joyner Shanti, yeah, I heard that.
I liked it.
Shout out to my man Joyner, yo. Shout out to my man Joyner. That's a good rapper, a good dude. I got Meek on this one.
Fuck out of here. You said that nigga was bored as hell last time.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I did.
I never said that. I said he got bars.
He got bars.
He definitely got bars.
He was you and Chad said he was you and Chad said Logic and Joyner were different because like the lyrical-miracle-spiritual, like.
I said I'm not a big advocate for the lyrical spiritual in the living room with a swimming pool. That's not me. That's not my forte of music, but I do listen to it. But he got bars. I never said he was you know what I mean? I never said that, nah.
Yeah. What was it? But
I probably did.
I know you did, definitely. Yeah. What was it?
Because I still haven't listened to him since.
Really? You haven't heard what was it?
You didn't listen to his last album?
Since we did
Which,
the last
one that the ADHD one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to that. That was back when we that was back before.
Like two
I would say
years
since we did the episode though, he dropped 3 new different things. He dropped the Will song plus mix. He did the what was it? What was that song?
Oh, I heard listen to those definitely.
What was it?
That was afterwards?
Oh, yeah, that was afterwards.
That was afterwards.
He did the What's
I've seen the interview with
Facts.
I think after that, that's when I was like, yeah, that's my guy.
A little bit.
He said the everyday struggle from back in the day. Did
we see the everyday struggle from back in the day with
even the interview? That's what he said, right?
Joyner, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think that's when he was talking. I don't know if it was there or Complex. That's when he was talking his process for music videos and shit of writing songs.
That's when he went on tour with Logic, he lost a lot of money from that tour too. A lot of money. He put out more money than he got back.
I didn't even know that, But yeah, I mean, this round though is clearly though it's.
But that was also like the same. My bad to cut you off, but that was the same time like he got signed. Like the same time he signed to Atlantic, and at the same time he was like, he basically retired his mom, and then he had a lot to basically take care of. So he was worried about before the time that he all lost that money and shit like that. He was worried about, all right, how the fuck am I gonna bring in this money? He's like, I know I get this basically a little advance, but he's like, how am I gonna get this income back? And so that tour kind of like brought him a setback, but I like how he overcome it.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's good at singles, but he's not. Maybe I said this before, but he's not an album artist.
No.
Yeah, I said, I haven't listened to him since. He could have done a complete 180 and done a whole turn up, and I missed it.
I mean, the last three things he's put out with the, like I said, with the What's Poppin' remix, the Will, and the Fall Slowly song, he's gotten progressively better. The remix, I ain't gonna lie, the remixes, it's still the same. He's giving you bar heavy shit, when he's doing the remixes. But as far as song though, like Will was like, like him talking to Will Smith about the inspiration and all that stuff. And then Fall Slowly, him and Ashanti telling the story of like being in a toxic relationship or like how to either get in or get out of it, or well, not get in a toxic relationship. But
they got that shit off because
you can just look on Facebook and see that.
That video made me feel like they was really in a real relationship.
She sucked that nigga's tongue, I didn't know.
Really?
Like, hold up, they dated. Hold up.
Like she never kissed Nelly like this.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I must have completely lied.
More open.
I must have inadvertently listened to Joyner Lucas since the last episode we had him, because I haven't heard the Ashanti shit, but I heard Will, and I heard the What's Poppin' remix.
He played a Will. He played his Will joint on the radio all the time.
Yeah. I don't
know what a radio is.
I thought that so fire only because like I know where he got the beat from. Because like I follow him on YouTube. There's a guy called Crank Lucas. Like he does a whole bunch of like funny videos and shit. Like I heard that video, the beat for like a video he did. I had no idea that Joyner would buy that like beat like a couple into a hit song.
Small businesses.
Right. Yeah.
Especially during COVID.
But like I said, Meek Mill is definitely a clear winner for this round, because even though Joyner is a good, lyricist, he makes great videos with great stories, great plots to it. It still doesn't hold a candle to Meek. Meek is that street poet. He speaks to not just about himself, but a whole million other people who have gone through similar situations that he has, and it's done more of an impact in Joyner's music. So, it's clearly a no-brainer. But I mean, that's our preference. The viewer at home might have something different. So if you like Joyner and you didn't win this round, we still got two more.
Shout out Boston.
Shout out Boston. Because he really opened up. He opened up doors for them out there. Massachusetts or New England. You want to say New England? What rappers came out of New England? Let's be honest.
I heard, he won like no mainstream artists, but it was a dude, I forget his name, it was years back, but he was from Boston. Like he was on features with a couple big people and Cassidy. I mean, I just have to throw that in. He ain't really big, but he's a well-known name. But, there's no one like mainstream level other Joyner.
Right. So from that level perspective, for other artists to get on a different platform.
Right. I definitely said, he has help. I mean, I don't know if anyone's gonna follow suit behind him and do the same route, but he's definitely helped bring attention to the area. So Meek Mill is the winner right now of round one. So let's get started with round two, talking about contributions to hip hop. Meek again. This was definitely.
Shout out to Joyner Lucas. Shout out to the whole, Boss Town. You know what I mean? Massachusetts. You know what I mean? How that go?
But I got Meek.
I got Meek. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta go Meek, man. Especially what he doing now.
Yeah.
Well, what he started a couple years ago since he came home.
You talking
about that he's still doing.
You talking about with Reform?
Right.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, he's been pretty quiet lately. I mean, he hasn't made too much of a wave or an impact, and like.
But at the same time, look what's going on. He's still trying to get a whole new president and shit like that. So maybe. Yeah.
I mean,
watch it play out.
I think right now he's really focusing more on his like Reform platform than anything. Like, Meek's the kind of person like right now, if he takes off from music, it wouldn't hurt his career.
Like Rihanna.
No.
Not at all. I don't know. I've seen Rihanna act. I think she needs to stick to.
No, I'm talking about her fashion line. Her.
Oh, yeah, got that fashion line too. Yeah.
Fenty.
Yeah.
Savage X Fenty.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? But like
she did a collaboration with Puma too, right? Yeah.
She did. Hell yeah.
Rock Nation got the plug for Puma.
Right.
Shit.
I like how these artists are collabing with old school brands though, and making them pop now.
Was it?
Because there's no way in hell there's a lot of people that wouldn't be wearing Fila and Adidas as heavy and Champion and shit as heavy as they do now.
I want to see the brave soul that's gonna bring back FUBU.
Oh man, that's gonna be a down south artist.
That's why.
That's gonna be a down south artist. I'm telling y'all right now.
What?
That's why. You heard?
Say again.
The owner, a black dude. I forget his name. He used to be a lawyer, but he did a podcast with Charlamagne the Guy. It's discontinued. They turned it into something different. It's like a different type of
different brand. Yeah. I like that. For us, by us. I like that. That logo.
They turned it into something new.
Yeah, he like changed the whole company to like. I wish. I think it's like an athletic wear or something. It's not FUBU anymore. Like the whole thing. That's like.
He trying to get what he trying. That's the wave he should have. That was probably the wave he was trying to hit in the beginning. I mean, along with Nike and Adidas at the time.
Brand switch.
Champion. So
I don't know.
Now Amazon.
Let it fit.
You think it's possible? Rockwear came back apparently.
Ew.
Yeah, but I don't think Rockwear gonna come out with no athletic wear besides like a jogging suit or a sweatsuit or something like that.
I used to have a suit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, see,
I had Sean Jones sweatsuit.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's the most sportiest wear you're gonna get from Rockwear.
Yeah, what was it? Now, I remember back when Sean John first came out.
Same thing with Sean John.
Every nigga went
to the most sportiest way you're gonna get.
I had the velvet, baby.
Yeah. I was about to say that. Yeah. I had the gray joint.
Wow.
I had it was champagne. I had the champagne color.
I had the
baggy
joint.
too. Extra baggy. Extra baggy.
Jacket big as hell.
You know what I'm saying? With the fresh white Air Forces and shit.
Yeah, you had or I ain't gonna lie. I had the one time I had it was that I had the gray Sean John, and then I threw on the G units. It was all white.
It's cold.
Dude, I would have got fried in my hood. He was brave for the G units. He was brave for the G units.
Different, boy.
I had a pair.
I ain't gonna lie. I had a couple pair of them joints and the beaters too, bro.
I couldn't only wear them just to work, like play around and get in the dirt. Because if I wore them in the hood, I would have got. You know what I mean?
That's what. Yeah, at the time I was wearing them. I would wear that to like school.
You know what I'm saying?
You still had that young mindset.
I like G. To me, look, I mean, G units were okay for what they were. They weren't expensive, so you got what you paid for. Like, to me, they were all.
I got mine from Foreman Mills.
Word up.
Foreman Mills had ice cold.
The beaters and everything.
Yeah, what was it like? I mean, I'll probably say there are two terrible pairs of shoes that I had that I would never buy again if I had the chance to if they came back out. It was Birdman shoes, the Birdmans. What was it?
I never seen that before.
The Birdmans, God, the fucking lugs.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Lugs, boy, I don't know how.
And then
shout out to him though.
fucking Pharrell shoes, the ice creams.
Why do so many rappers with shoes?
It was dope.
His nails though, bro.
Yeah.
The nomads, bro. They like
the nomad. Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't even know he came out with another pair. Like
he got a shoe with Adidas. Him and Pusha T.
Yep.
no,
A lot of people said they comfortable too.
I wear a size 18, so that shit wasn't like me.
Good.
Take your ass to Ross. They got plenty of shoes for your ass. Size 18.
My boy got to go to Ross in the back. Like, yo,
yeah.
1/8. You can't even say 18. You got to say 1/8. You got to use 1/8.
Can you cut two shoes in half and then just stitch them together? Like,
see, I knew I was fucked. Like when I went to like Foot Locker at the age of 15 and asked, do they have a specific shoe in a size 15? They just straight up laughed at me. They're like, no, we don't carry that. Like,
come on, man, you know that.
That's a rough life.
Oh yeah, where you?
So
my question is, where the fuck you get your shoes from?
online.
Online, right? That's what
Custom
I
made or something.
I want to shout out. I do want to shout out Boston. You know what I mean, Massachusetts. But I got Meek Mill.
Boston. What was it? Yeah, Meek Mill's definitely clear winner of this round. So right now he's 2-0. Looking like the clear winner for this battle. But we are going to go ahead and get this shit fully complete, full circle. So let's get to round 3. Start talking about legacy. Now, what was it? Yeah, it's Meek. It's Meek.
The dead air.
I was like, what?
Now, what was it? I'm trying to think now. Is it possible for Joyner to surprise us at some point in his life?
No, I do want to say something. Seriously, I do want to say something. Shout out Massachusetts because I'm a Patriots fan. You know what I mean? Shout out Chilla Jones. You get what I'm saying? Best pen and battle rap. You know, and shout out to the whole Boss Town. You know what I mean? I love the movie Equalizer. You know what I mean? With Denzel was Washington, which is based in Boston. You know what I mean?
Shout out Mark Wahlberg and the Wahlburgers.
Hell yeah! Shout out the Wahlbergs.
You know what I mean? Shout out the Boston Mafia. You know what I mean? How they give it up. You know what I mean? Especially the movies. I love that. But I got me.
This nigga just basically gave a whole shout out to the entire city. Just
I got me.
Did we forget Ben Affleck? Is Ben Affleck from Boston too?
I don't know, but I just want to go on record that I don't have no issues with Boston, Chilla Jones, or Joyner Lucas. So, but I got me.
Boston, don't take it personally. But what was it? No, it's not. I mean, it's definitely Meek. Like just from the here and now, like you know, because Meek's been out since 2000 and damn, I was going to say
8, 7,
5. Just say since YouTube. That's all you got to say.
Yeah. He's been out
since 2005. YouTube came out in 2005, so just say YouTube.
Yep, because that's when this shit blew up.
What was it? Like, I'll probably say in a short amount, and just like, what was it? From 2005 to 2012, only a 7-year span. Like, that man, you know, skyrocketed to the top of the charts. You know, like he was on everyone's radar. Everyone wanted to feature. Everyone wanted to be on his album. Everyone wanted to go on tour with him. You know, like he's too much of a movement. Like the same thing with Nipsey Hussle. Like these guys have transcended beyond music and have become movements and statements and things and people to aspire to. You know. Not saying Joyner's not at all, but like in the level of what Meek Mill does, like when you can move millions of people who've never probably even heard your music before to like scream, like let you out of jail, like, you know, it says something.
Yeah, shout out, man. Listen.
He's gonna do it again.
Seriously. Shout out Drake for giving my man his first tour. You know what I mean? So that's like, I got Meek, man. I can't really say too much, but yeah, you don't really gotta speak on his resume.
You know, I mean, Joyner has, as far as 2020 is concerned, Joyner has been going harder, but just the overall, it's just
overall statement. Yep. And then on top of that, Joyner, no disrespect, but bro only got 3 albums out.
I mean, he got what was it? He got mad remixes.
Yeah, a lot of collaborations and
But
features and shit.
no,
like
a lot of people. There are some people who would say that the remixes actually are. They're not corny because of lyricism. They're corny because he's making like a whole career, like his start of his whole career off of other people's beats and
Right.
infrastructure.
I don't like that narrative. I don't like that narrative because, as an artist standpoint, what if he just he liked those songs, he want to do it? The narrative of like, oh, he only a singles guy, or he only a album guy. Like, I don't really like those narratives because it's just like, let the rappers be the rappers. You know what I mean? It's like,
It could just be his sound.
We only in hip hop we categorize like certain artists. Like, you don't hear that in R&B. You don't really hear that in rock and roll, pop.
I disagree.
I mean, cover bands, I would say, for rock and roll have been talked about for years. You know what I mean? Or bands that sound like other rock bands or pop stars who imitate other pop stars. You know, like
Yeah.
I would say
feel like when you come to
Greta
that
Van
rock,
Fleet sounds like Led Zeppelin.
on the rock, it kind of, I don't know, they kind of got like one sound.
Just for the viewer at home, yes, we listen to more than just rap. I just
Word, like just because.
You got hard rock.
No.
Yeah, but it's like I know it's different paces, but to me it's like almost the same sound because it's they're either gonna speed it up or you're gonna have a fast tempo. And then
Regarding what? What are we talking about?
Rock, like.
Oh no, there's different types of rock.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's super different types of rock.
He said sometimes they're slow and sometimes they're fast.
But I'm just saying, like when they with their beats, it's like you either gonna hear a lot of fucking drumming and guitaring at the same fucking time, or you gonna fucking hear it the same thing, but it's just not gonna be as loud and fucking like that emo piece or whatever the case may be.
That was poignant.
Well, because it's like, I don't know, Linkin Park, and then you got
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park. I'm just saying to the bands that I listen to.
I got Meek. Round 3, I got Meek.
To the bands that I listen to, you got Linkin Park, and then I want to say Harden Heights.
Okay.
They're like Harden Heights is more. Their music is slow paced, but at the same time, they're talking about basically the same thing as if they were Linkin Park. I'm gonna slip my wrist and kill myself, and the shit that they go on trauma-wise and shit like that is the same thing.
She nuts, yo.
Yeah, what was it? I mean, to what was it? I get what he's
there's
saying.
Psychedelic rock. There's alternative rock.
I was gonna say, like, you know, I would say the difference when it comes to rock music is, you know, the subgenre itself. Like, there are just hundreds of subgenres of rock and roll that, you know, even I don't know the full names for yet.
But all I was saying was, we don't. Okay, Linkin Park is only. They come out with albums. That's it. Like they album cut pop, album cut rock and rolls. You know what I mean? Rather than hip hop. It's like the hip hop community. We only judge. I hate the narrative. I hate that where it's just like, all right, if a person just only known for singles, what if the label is only giving him money for only singles? So that's the only how he make a living.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean,
no. So what? Wait, what? What if he doesn't sell albums? That's a problem.
Well, no.
What was it? What I'm saying, not sell albums, but the rapper understands, like, all right, cool. I know I'm gonna get more money from these singles because that's what I'm known for.
Exactly.
Well, when the rock and roll was, go ahead, Terrell.
No. I don't want to cut anybody off. I just want to say, like, I do agree with him. Like, especially if you go on YouTube nowadays, like, there are plenty of rappers who you will probably never see or hear about an album from, but you know their music because they have great singles, they have great videos, great.
True, because there's one artist right now that he's on Lil Durk's album that just dropped, and J.I. the Prince of New York. A lot of people don't know that he was on the rap game. Didn't win the rap game.
What we were just talking about.
You know what I mean? And lost. And then after that, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. So what's up? In my mind, I'm like, all right, what's up with these artists now? Why aren't they getting, you know what I mean? I understand JD basically opened the doors for him from my perspective, even if they didn't sign or not, because there's a lot of kids that, since I did my research on it, that complained about, I guess, didn't want to sign the deal or whatever. So I don't know. Yeah, that's what it is. That shit crazy, but
I'm saying if you're asking to
don't.
be the most, what?
He's not. He didn't put out like. He's got albums out, but I wouldn't really call them albums. I would consider them more mixtapes or EPs, because they're about probably like 6 or 7 tracks on each one.
I'm still stuck on the fact that Sheen said that JD was competition for T.I. as far as like putting out music and art.
He said that?
During the T.I.
But at the same time, yeah,
Wow.
because at the same time, like, going back and
She
look,
got some hard
looking,
takes.
looking at them kids, he went in a different perspective because nobody else is really doing that. All right, I'm gonna just focus on the younger crowd group and trying to open up the doors for them and trying to put them out there.
You talking about like with not just Bow Wow, but other artists he's put on?
Yes. He put all these people from the rap game that's still putting out music and shit like that. He opened up the door for them. That's how I see it.
No, I mean, I get that.
And they still doing music to this day compared to where it's T.I.
biggest success. I would probably say Bow Wow was his biggest success. Like, because after that, he had them franchise.
You gotta get that right. His only success.
I was going to say only. I just didn't want to make that statement. Yeah, I didn't want to make that claim. Like,
When it comes to a kid.
What was it? He had the Brat on So Def, but she was out way before that shit.
Yeah, Mariah Carey on there.
But T.I. gets points taken off for Iggy Azalea.
Yeah. You know, I mean,
that's a deduction. That's a fault. That's a double fault.
We're all allowed to make one mistake in life, and that was his.
Yeah.
All right. You know,
I got Meek Mill.
Yeah, Meek's definitely.
There's a lot of different types of rock and roll. I'm gonna go to bed.
It is. It's for sure is.
But yeah, Meek's definitely the clear winner for this round. So Meek is moving on to the semifinals, and he will face Nipsey Hussle to see who moves on to the.
That's nice. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what to fucking call the after the semifinals. Conference finals, Eastern Conference. I don't fucking know.
It's a Eastern Conference.
Whatever, how many numbers it is, how many people are in that?
It's all at that point. Once we get done, like the semifinals, it'll only be like 2 battles left. Well, 2 battles, like one pair and then another pair.
So that's the final 4.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Final 4. There you go. I like that.
I wish you just watched sports one time.
I just watch March Madness. That's it.
Well,
something with a bracket.
I tried to watch college basketball, especially when I used to work at Chicky and Pete's, which nothing but college basketball on March Madness and meatballs. Basketball and meatballs for March Madness at Chicky and Pete's. But I don't know. I can't watch people play sports. I'd rather just play them. Like, I don't know. I get bored watching niggas run up and down the court or field for like an hour, and a half. Like, I don't know. Just get bored.
Nah,
I can't watch the whole thing.
No. Been to a baseball game.
I've been to a baseball.
That's boring.
Up and down the field, you just described the Cowboys versus the Browns.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if
I didn't go comment on
watch
that.
NASCAR. At least I know some nigga gonna, do a 360 flip at some point. Like,
I can't watch any of them. Like, basketball I can watch. That usually goes.
Basketball, okay. Basketball, I take that back. Basketball,
but some of them are mad long.
But it's only like NBA. Like,
most people don't watch basketball and hockey and shit like that until playoffs start.
I watch tennis during the U.S.
hockey
Open.
And
fuck out of here.
And
fuck out of here.
Most
Huh?
people don't watch what?
Basketball, hockey, and baseball until playoff season.
Fans do. They wouldn't make
real fans, but like you can tell the difference in between the numbers when that.
Yeah, you can definitely.
But none of you niggas watch.
And there's a lot of motherfuckers like, all right, like
what'd
right
you say,
now,
Terrell?
there's a lot of niggas that don't watch the NBA. They watching it.
Yeah, the second top sport in Canada underneath hockey.
I missed the Olympics. I can't believe we didn't get to see that shit.
God, I missed the Olympics.
I was so sad.
Yeah, I was sad. I wanted to see some. You know what I mean? I wanted to see some track, basketball.
Yeah.
It was the Winter Olympics, right? I wanted to
Yeah,
see.
Winter
the summer we
Olympics. I
missed.
was about to say.
Oh, summer? Oh, hell yeah.
We were supposed to be this summer and they weren't. In
I don't think
2020.
they're going to do the Winter Olympics though.
No, we can
That's
have
2 years from now. You don't think they're going to?
we can have COVID Olympics.
If we had,
Every 2 years for the winter, and then for the summer is every 4 years.
Look, if a bunch
so
of
it's in 2020. Oh wait, so it's now? No, it's in 20. When is it? 2022.
The last Winter Olympics was last year.
look,
So it's next year.
if a bunch of niggas can gather
we
around,
got one more year.
you know, for press conferences every time Trump opens his mouth
In riots.
in riots, like I was saying, how the fuck we can, you know, we can't have fucking Olympics in regular ass sports, like
Yeah, put them in a bubble.
That shit ain't gonna work.
Take them to Disney World.
I just seen almost 20,000 people at the monument, at the Martin Luther King monument, for like 5 days straight. Rest in peace, George Floyd. Why we can't go to the stadium, the Philadelphia Eagles Stadium? I just don't get it. I don't get it.
They afraid of what people are doing. Like, all right, are you staying at home and listening to what we are telling you guys to do? No, most people exactly. So that's why they doing it.
I just don't want to get canceled. That's all.
Well, because it's not gonna risk the fans.
Almost 7 o'clock at night. This got to be a drug dealer.
Nah.
Podcast.
It sounds like a scary movie.
Messing up the whole podcast with a racist ice cream.
Who sells ice cream at 7 o'clock? Like, this some big work.
Ice cream people. It's after dinner time. It's time for dessert.
Now, like, literally, this nigga be coming here at like 8, 9.
That's exactly what it is. It's after dessert. It's time for dessert.
At 7?
Yeah, people have eaten dinner. It's time for
get
dessert.
home at
That's the idea.
5, bro.
At this time.
Huh?
Who eats dinner at this time?
Most people that get off of work at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm about to eat dinner right now. I'm tired as hell.
Like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm fat and I have dinner and supper. So I don't know.
I'll have dinner and like maybe I'll make cookies too. I'll eat dinner and something else.
Yeah, what was it like? You know, I'm on the Hobbit schedule. You know, I got breakfast. Well, I got first breakfast and second breakfast, then snack, lunch.
You're a pregnant woman. You ever that episode of The Office where Kevin was like, we ate first breakfast, second dinner.
No, I didn't. Yeah, you know, I didn't watch the fucking Office. You know.
I wish there's someone here. Maybe Rob did. I miss Rob.
Shout out to Border
going at it. Him and Terrell going at it.
Going at for, you know, look, he likes to go at it with me. All right. And why, I don't know. I think he's just bored all the fucking time. You know, but
yeah.
I was gonna say, you know, so this has been the conclusion to this episode. So please come back next week where we will be talking about the Femme Fatale. You know, I didn't know what else to call it, but that sounds like a dope ass name, so I'm rocking with it. What was it? It will be Cardi B versus Young M.A. You know, so that is promising to be a very good talk. Now, who will win? I don't know. I do. But come back and watch anyway.
No one knows.
I do. I know. I knows. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I was actually thinking about that today. I was like, yo, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the fun part.
Yeah. Yes, though. Shout out Natronics, who is the official sponsor for this episode. Like Dion said, if you need 10% off of your next purchase and or electronic repair, or you need a website designed, or you need life insurance, or you need money advisement, or she does it all. She's got mad shit. So go in, type in promo code FRL podcast for 10% off your next Natronic purchase. What was it? I think that is going to be the conclusion of this episode. So thank you for watching. We love everyone who continues to support us. We couldn't do this without you guys. You all have a great night. Peace.
Bye.